Before we begin, viewer discretion is strongly advised. This video is a fictionalized dramatization created for entertainment and education purposes only. Could Donald Trump be about to do something that no one saw coming? The former president has always had a knack for keeping the public guessing, especially when it comes to his use of presidential pardons. Over the years, Trump has pardoned some big names, celebrities, political allies, even controversial figures, raising eyebrows every time. But now, in a twist that might just top all his previous moves, he's hinted at a potential pardon for someone who's in the middle of a massive legal storm. Sean Diddy Combs, yes, the music mogul, fashion icon, and business titan, once considered a friend and peer of Trump's in their early years as wealthy businessmen, could be on the verge of walking free, even as he faces serious federal charges. Is this a case of loyalty, or could it be part of a bigger, more strategic plan? Let's dive in. Trump's use of his pardon power has long been a point of intrigue, especially when it comes to celebrities and allies facing serious legal issues. Over the years, the former president has shown a remarkable ability to wield his clemency powers as a kind of political chess piece, offering pardons to those who might be seen as friends, supporters, or individuals whose cases can serve to strengthen his image. In the past, Trump granted clemency to a range of high-profile individuals, including rapper NBA Youngboy, who was facing gun charges, and reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley, who were embroiled in tax evasion cases. These pardons stirred up public conversation, with many questioning whether they were political moves or simple acts of generosity. Trump's track record suggests that he's not afraid to use his pardon power to sway public opinion or help those close to him. But as we'll soon see, the case of Diddy might be a whole new ballgame. Now let's talk about the man at the center of this potential pardon, Sean Diddy Combs. The music mogul has built an empire over the past few decades, becoming a household name in the worlds of hip-hop, fashion, and business. But right now, Diddy's facing some serious legal trouble. Combs is currently embroiled in a high-stakes federal trial in New York, where he's been charged with sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. The charges are nothing short of explosive, with the government accusing him of orchestrating illegal operations that took advantage of vulnerable individuals. These are some heavy allegations, and if proven, they could drastically impact his career and legacy. But here's where things get even more interesting. Diddy and Trump have history. Back in their early years as businessmen and reality TV stars, the two men were more than just acquaintances. They were peers. Both climbed to the top of the entertainment world and established themselves as larger-than-life figures. In fact, their paths crossed in multiple ways, from celebrity circles to business ventures. Now, as Diddy faces the possibility of serious legal consequences, Trump's previous willingness to pardon his friends and allies raises the question, could Diddy be the next on that list? Could a man who once shared the spotlight with Trump be given a second chance, even with these grave charges hanging over him? Here's where things get really intriguing. Just days ago, as Sean Combs sat in that New York courthouse, Trump made some eye-opening comments that sent shockwaves through the media. The former president was asked about the possibility of pardoning Diddy, and he didn't exactly shut it down. In fact, Trump hinted that he would consider a pardon for the music mogul. Now this raises all kinds of questions. Why would Trump even entertain the idea of pardoning Diddy, especially considering the gravity of the charges he's facing? Could it be a simple act of old friendship? Or, as some speculate, is there a more strategic reason behind it? Trump's pattern of pardoning figures from the entertainment world, and even people from his political circles, suggests that he's not afraid to make bold, sometimes controversial decisions. But in this case, pardoning Diddy would be a move unlike any he's made before. The charges against Diddy are so serious, and the public backlash could be intense. Would Trump be willing to take that risk, or is there more to this than meets the eye? The possibility of Trump's pardon has certainly gotten people talking, and it's clear that this is far from a straightforward decision. But one thing is certain, Trump is keeping his options open. But here's the twist in the story. Not everyone is on board with the idea of Diddy receiving a pardon. Enter 50 Cent, the rapper turned mogul who's had his own share of drama with Diddy over the years. Recently, 50 Cent publicly spoke out, hoping to dissuade Trump from granting a pardon to the music mogul. Why would 50 Cent care? Well, their relationship has been far from friendly, and this latest development has only added fuel to the fire. 50 Cent has been quite vocal about his issues with Diddy in the past, calling him out over everything from business dealings to personal grudges. Now seeing Diddy potentially facing the consequences of his actions, 50 Cent seems to be weighing in, not out of concern for Diddy, but perhaps because of the tension that's always existed between them. In a public statement, 50 Cent urged Trump to stay away from Diddy's case, emphasizing that some people need to face the music for their actions, no matter who they know or how much power they wield. He even hinted that Diddy's troubles might be a result of his own behavior, and that Trump should let the justice system run its course without interference. This adds another layer of complexity to the situation. While Trump might be considering a pardon as a gesture of old friendship, 50 Cent's comments could complicate things, pushing the narrative in a different direction. Could the rift between these two influential figures play a pivotal role in whether or not Diddy gets a second chance? So, what's really at stake here? If Trump were to go through with this pardon, it could send a strong message, not just to Diddy, but to the world. The implications of a pardon for such serious charges could spark widespread backlash, both from the public and within Trump's own political circle. We've already seen how his past pardons have been met with mixed reactions, but this would be on a whole new level. A pardon for Diddy could be viewed as a final gesture of loyalty, but it also risks further alienating Trump from certain segments of his base. Celebrities, especially those in the music industry, have always had a complicated relationship with politics, and this move could be seen as giving preferential treatment to the rich and powerful, even in the face of serious legal accusations. If Trump chooses to pardon Diddy, it would raise the question, does the legal system play by different rules for celebrities, or is this simply a case of one powerful figure helping another? On the other hand, not granting the pardon could strengthen Trump's image as someone who sticks to his principles, even if that means letting one of his old friends face the music. It's a tricky balance, and the decision could have lasting consequences for Trump's legacy, especially as he prepares for future political endeavors. With both public perception and personal loyalties on the line, Trump is facing a decision that's not just about one man's freedom. It's about his political future, the public's trust, and the integrity of the pardon power itself. As expected, with something this controversial, the rumors are already swirling. The question on everyone's mind is, why would Trump even consider a pardon for Diddy at this time? And while Trump hasn't made any definitive moves yet, the speculation is rampant. Reports suggest that this could be more than just an act of old friendship. Some have even suggested that it could be a political maneuver, with Diddy's fame and influence potentially helping Trump rally support from the music industry or a broader demographic. After all, Trump has long been a master of leveraging relationships for political gain. Could Diddy's pardon be part of a larger strategy to strengthen his base or shift public perception? Others believe that the rumors about a possible pardon might be a distraction, designed to get people talking while Trump focuses on other matters. The timing of this whole situation, with Diddy's legal battle playing out in the public eye and Trump's comments only adding fuel to the fire, makes it hard to ignore the possibility that both men could be playing a high-stakes game, one that involves far more than just Diddy's fate. But here's the kicker. What if the rumors are true? Could Trump be laying the groundwork for a pardon that would be nothing short of a political bombshell? Whether the rumors are accurate or just another piece of the puzzle remains to be seen, but the mere possibility has certainly sparked endless debates. So, what happens next? As Trump continues to toy with the idea of pardoning Diddy, the situation is far from settled. The controversy surrounding Diddy's serious charges, Trump's history of controversial pardons, and the involvement of figures like 50 Cent have all combined to create a media frenzy that's impossible to ignore. But here's the real question. What does this mean for Trump's future? If he decides to go through with the pardon, will it solidify his image as a man of loyalty to his friends, or will it backfire and damage his political standing? And if he holds back, does that signal a shift in his approach to these kinds of decisions? One thing is certain. This isn't the last we'll hear about Trump, Diddy, and the potential pardon. As the trial continues and more information comes to light, it'll be fascinating to see whether Trump's comments are just a passing remark or if they'll lead to a full-blown political and public spectacle. What do you think? Should Trump step in and grant a pardon to Diddy, or should the music mogul face the consequences of his actions? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this developing